I'm making a smoothie for Max and myself. This one has frozen strawberries, frozen banana, spinach, a little bit of peanut butter, some chia seeds. I'm going to add probably a little bit of coconut milk. If it was just for him, I'd add more coconut milk. I'm gonna add some of the Harmless Harvest coconut water. We are obsessed with this stuff. I got Eddie obsessed with it. This is the only coconut water that we drink. I believe it's raw and like right from the coconut. It's not really processed. The only downside of this is that the expiration date comes pretty quickly. So we only buy a couple at a time, but it is so good. Hi guys, I'm going to do another day in the life post today. We're on our way to music class right now, but when we come home, I'm going to shoot a bunch of recipes, just photos for my blog. So I will show you that setup, and I'm hoping that today I can get everything done before Christmas. I really want to take a break, and you've seen how I destroy our house with props and stuff, and I just really want to clean up and make it look pretty for Christmas. So I'm hoping to finish today. Tomorrow we're having friends over for a pizza night, so I really want to clean up the entire kitchen area today and be done. Okay, so we're going to music, and when we get back, I'm gonna start shooting. Okay, we're home from music class. Max is asleep. I'm gonna put a pork roast in the crock pot, and I'm gonna show you guys this crock pot that I keep raving about. I've been talking about it on my blog every day this week because it's changed my life. It's amazing. So can't wait for you to see it. Okay, so I hit the brown saute button and turn the temperature up to 500 degrees, and it's heating up right now. And then as soon as I think that it beeps. As soon as it's hot, I will sear the pork. Okay, so the crock pot is at 500 degrees. It probably took about 10 minutes, less than your oven would take, but it wasn't, I set it and then I prepared my ingredients. So I'm gonna add grapeseed oil to the bottom, and I think that this is a non-stick surface. And then I'm using pork tenderloin roasts. I believe they're boneless, and I just cover them in salt and pepper. And I'm gonna throw them in here. Isn't that just amazing? I mean, I can't. I love it. I love it. Okay, so one of the biggest questions most often that I always get is, what do you do with all the food? So here's an example. I put 2 of those pork loin roasts in that crock pot. I'm gonna let them cook for 8 to 10 hours. Tonight, before I go to bed, I will take them out, I'll shred them. Well, they'll fall apart. They'll be amazing. I'll probably wanna eat them at midnight. I'll take them out, I will shred them. I'll put some in the fridge to make the recipe tomorrow, or maybe even on Saturday. I had to take a Max break, he woke up. So I'll put enough in the fridge enough to make the recipe that I wanna make and post on my blog around New Year's Eve. And I'm probably gonna make that recipe, I don't think tomorrow, but maybe on Saturday or Sunday. It's a little bit more of an indulgent recipe. We tend to eat a little bit healthier throughout the week and have more indulgent meals on the weekends. So I'm gonna make it on the weekend because it's also a larger scale meal. It's not something that Eddie, me, and Max could eat in a weeknight or even in 2 days. It'd probably take longer. So I'm gonna make it on the weekend when there's gonna be more people around. Maybe my brothers will eat it, whatever. So the rest of it, I'm going to freeze and put in a container and bring it out on New Year's, like for us to eat as like dinner or like our meal. I don't know what I'll make. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll use it then. And yeah, that's that. So that's where it's all gonna go. Okay, while that pork was searing or browning in the crock pot, this is what I did. I took my camera and came over here and set up this little shot for these cheese straws that I made. I wanna post them, I don't know, maybe next week sometime, maybe around New Year's. So they're so good. They're not regular cheese straws, of course. They're like trashed up, but you guys will see what's in them. Okay, so this is what I did. I have one of my Erickson Woodworks boards on the bottom, one of them on the top up against my window. I have this light mount that is like so gross and dirty because, I mean, if you're a food blogger, I'm sure that you have the same thing. And it's just, I've used it for years. It just reflects the light. And this is just how I set it up. It's a really simple shot. This marble round thing I found at Sur La Table. This is a Weck jar from Crate and Barrel. These two little beer glasses are from Crate and Barrel. This larger beer glass, I don't know what that's from. I think we like registered for those when we got married. And this is what I shot. I took a couple different shots. I moved the beer glasses around. I moved the linen around. I don't know. I did a bunch of different shots, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so I took the white bounce down so I could show you guys how I have this set up right now. This is what I call my like lazy day shooting. When I have Max here, well, when I don't have Max here at home, I move this table out of the kitchen into my living room. I get rid of all the chairs. I set up a card table in the center of the room. I use both windows for my light, and that's how I shoot. And I put my boards on there. I put whatever I want to around there. The card table that I normally set up, though, is one of those card tables from like 1995. It's probably older. It's one of the like foldable, collapsible ones from seriously the 80s. It was my parents, so it's super old. So it's just like not sturdy enough. Max wants to hang on it and like play on it, and I'm too afraid that it's gonna like collapse on him. Like he would pull it down on himself. So this is like my lazy day shooting. Can you guys tell I've had to turn the camera on and off like 35 times? Max is screaming for different pieces of food. So that's what I do on days when Max is here, which is maybe once or twice a week. I really like to shoot all of my recipes in one day when he's out of the house. But again, right now, since it gets dark so early, sometimes it just isn't feasible. Also, this box under the table, that's our Honest Company diaper shipment. He was like, he loves when the box comes because he pushes it all over the house and then he climbs on it. So yeah, so that's my setup. Nothing special. Destroy my house, take it apart, and shoot my photos. I wanted to show you guys my backgrounds from Erickson Woodworks. I am so in love with these. These are just two of them. I have such an embarrassing amount. I can't even tell you. But what I love about them, first, they're double-sided, which is huge. I'll show you the other side in a second, but they're just like so wonderful to shoot on. They're the perfect size. So when I started shooting, I had a like 2x2 foot square tile from Home Depot, and I still shoot on those often. I get a lot of questions about those, but they're just not large enough, like if you want to get a big like flat lay shot. So these are the absolute perfect size. I also shoot a lot on 2 marble slabs from Crate and Barrel, but they're very narrow, so I also can't get the shot that I want on those a lot of times. These are perfect. So on the left we have, I believe it's called light concrete, and on the right we have blue granite. And I love shooting on blue. I think that I probably get the most questions about my bright blue background that I use I tend to use it more in the spring and the summer. I feel like when I use it in winter, there's kind of like, there's a little bit of a disconnect, but I still like to shoot on blue. So that's light concrete and blue granite. I'm gonna turn them around for you. So these are these are the opposite sides, but they're more custom. This board, this blue and white, like confetti, I don't know, graffiti, I think it's called. I love this board. I saw this on Pinterest I believe it's John of the Candid Appetite. He shot some things on this board and I was like, oh my gosh, I asked them to make me one of them because I absolutely loved it. Again, it's kind of like a little bit too light and bright for winter. I feel like you have to like find the right food to sit on it, but it's absolutely wonderful. This one is more of a teal board that I had them make for me. I wanted to get this mostly for shooting my cookbook. I like this color in the winter. I feel like it's kind of cozy. Like, you know, a lot of foods in the winter right now are like brown and beige or orange because of like squash and pumpkin. And it's just like warm and cozy, but it's blue. So yeah. I wanted to show you guys another shoot that I just did. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory if you can guess what I'm gonna call it. I did make them last year. I just absolutely hated the photos and it's such a Christmassy recipe that I couldn't really post it in January and like remake it. My background here is just a huge piece of white foam board and this is the marble slab from Crate & Barrel. I believe they still have those, I think. I think they're called their marble pastry slabs. I think they are $50. Which is, I mean, if you're looking to find slabs of marble for photography, I feel like that's a steal. It's just the one that's kind of narrow, like I was talking about. So now I'm gonna go wheel these in on my bar cart and try to take a picture of them in front of my Christmas tree. P.S. The cheese straws are out of this world. Max and I just ate one and they're dangerous. So I wheeled my bar cart in here to try to get a picture of the mimosas by the Christmas tree, and it was a big fail. Actually, I got a picture of the mimosas, but then I tried to pour the remaining champagne in the glass, and not only is it all over my bar cart right now, but it also was a complete fail. My photo wasn't in focus, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But oh well, I'm done with this shoot. What are you doing over here? Are you playing with your trucks?
I'm playing with trucks.
You're playing with trucks?
I'm playing with cars.
Oh, you're playing with cars. Yeah. You still have your name tag on your back from music class.
I say.
That's Sally. Yeah, who else do you have? Sally? Who else do you have?
A dragon.
A dragon?
It's a dragon.
Where's a dragon? What other cars are there with you? What other cars do you have?
Grinch.
Oh, you want to watch the Grinch? You love the Grinch.
So over here's TV.
You want me to put the Grinch on the TV?
No.
No? Okay, I won't. Are you tearing apart the room?
I take apart of my room.
You're tearing apart the room. I love your Christmas shirt, Max.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's on your shirt? Is it a Christmas tree?
It's a blue.
It's blue. Yep, it's blue.
Yeah, it's
Christmas tree? What else is on it? Is there another Christmas tree? Is it a bunch of Christmas trees?
It's an ornament.
It's an ornament.
It's an ornament.
Oh yeah, there's ornaments over there on our Christmas tree. In our mess of a house.
Choose.
What are they?
Are they?
What is this? What is this? What is that? What are those? Can you tell me what those are? I don't know what they are. Do you hear a truck?
I hear a truck.
You better go look out the window to see it.
It's a bus. Still bus?
A school bus. I think you're right. I think that it probably was a school bus. I think the kids are coming home from school right now. Do you want to look?
Look.
What do you see? Any luck?
Look.
Any luck?
No.
No.
No, that's so bus. Okay.
Not. It wasn't a school bus or kids?
Yes.
You get to see a recipe fail in action. Well, not a fail, but a photo fail. I was trying to crack this egg into the bowl while taking a photo and That's what happened. So that's gonna be really fun to clean up. In other news, I'm switching gears onto this board that I showed you earlier, the white with the blue like graffiti, because I'm using eggs, obviously, and like yellows and oranges looks really pretty on it. And this recipe is going to be for January, so I figured it's a little bit more, not as like cozy, comfy Christmas, you know? Okay, time to clean. We're taking a 10-minute break from a photo shoot to make my brother a birthday drawing from Max. He has all his crayons in here. What are you doing, Max?
I'm playing crayons.
You're playing with crayons. Yep, you are. Yeah, so my brother's gonna come over for a little bit, and his birthday was on Tuesday, but I didn't get to give him his gift, so we are going to give him his present. What are we gonna do? We're gonna sing happy birthday to Uncle Will?
Hi, babe.
Can you sing it?
Hi.
You can see my... Oh, what'd you say? Oh,
Oh.
down go the crayons.
Crayon. Ooh.
Better fix them. Okay guys, I did it. I got all of the recipes done. It is 5:30. I'm in crazy kitchen cleanup mode because I want to take all of the stuff out to where I store it. Yeah, I'm so happy.